Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the WTV Live Network. I'm Hunter Valapek alongside me, Ross Jernstrom. Ross, we have a beautiful day here today. It's about 80 degrees, and it's a very sunny day. More importantly, it's homecoming night here at Westside High School.
Yeah, it's a great night to come out for the alumni, and we'll have the homecoming candidates at halftime. But, Hunter, we have some breaking news on the number one team in the state, Millard South. According to a report by the Omaha World Herald, Nebraska's number one ranked Millard South Patriots have been disciplined for violations by the Nebraska School Activities Association in accordance with acceptance of the penalties handed down by the NSAA for the violations. Now, this is important. The Patriots must forfeit their season opening 49-7 victory over Arborview, and first-year head coach Tyler Mendenhall is suspended for tonight's contest against undefeated Kearney. They're out on the road, and under NSAA policy, the situation that led to the hearing they had yesterday involved confidential student information and was a closed hearing. Therefore, the NCAA and the NSAA cannot release any information. The NSAA said a statement to the Omaha World Herald to the report. Additional penalties were handed down to the school as well, including a $500 fine, a written action plan for the lack of administrative oversight, and the one-year suspension of a volunteer assistant coach. So that's
a lot.
That's a big news. So Millard South, the number one team in the state, has a loss. It's kind of reminiscent of the Gretna football team just a few years ago. We'll have to see what happens. More information will be coming out.
So basically, to sum up your long statement, Millard South forfeits their game. They're now 1-1 on the season. Their coach Taylor Mendenhall is suspended for a tough game against a top 10 ranked team in Kearney on the road, and they're going to be fined $500. So
you wrapped it up very well, and that's going to be the big news tomorrow in all the newspapers, and when the top 10 comes out and the wild card standings, it's going to be really interesting to see where they are, because now they have a loss, and that's going to be really down the road. That's going to really hurt them. So it's going to be interesting to see how the wild card standings go up. Will Millard South be number one, number two seed? We'll have to see, and there is a possibility they could only Westside and Millard South could be in the semifinals here.
All right, well, that's for Millard South. Now we're going to get to this game, homecoming game between Westside and Millard West. It's going to be a battle here. Millard West is coming off a beating, and I mean a real beating, 65-0 against their rivals, battle on Q Street against Millard South. And Westside coming in 2-0, big win against Omaha North and a big win against Columbus. How does Westside keep that momentum going, and especially offensively? They've scored 40 points in both games.
I'll tell you what, Westside's offense really showed me something last week. It was all three facets of the game: offense, defense, and special teams. They did really well. Tay Jenkins now is the third leading rusher in the state of Nebraska, and he's had 2 games over 200 yards. But what was impressive last week was Braylon Warren, the quarterback. He threw 4 touchdown passes, 2 of them to Maurice Purify, and you talked to him after the game. They've got some talent on that offensive side.
Yeah, they do have a lot of talent. Top 3 receivers, Eli Johnson. Millard West transfer, Bryson Williams, facing his former team once again for the second time in his senior year. Probably the last time he'll ever face them. And then, like he said, Mo Purify, the Washington State commit. All 3 of them are very big threats. And along with Tay Jenkins, Westside has a plethora of weapons.
You got to wonder what's going through Bryson Williams' mind, the Iowa State commit. He spent his first 2 seasons at Millard West and then transferred a year ago to Westside, and he's going against his former teammates. You got to wonder what he's thinking tonight, but that'll be an interesting matchup. He'll be doing special teams tonight, defensive back, so watch Bryson Williams for Westside.
Yeah, and defensively, like you just said, Millard West giving up 65 points last week. Granted, it's to the best number 1 team in the state of Nebraska. They have lots of talent on that side, 8 D1 commits, especially on offense, but defensively it's going to be a battle, and for Westside, their key is to force the turnover, and whenever they've been able to win the turnover battle, they've been able to win the games, especially in the first half.
Absolutely, and Westside special teams, they're making their field goals. Tyler Hanna is ranked like 3rd in the state in punting. I mean, he's averaging 41 yards a punt, even though Westside doesn't punt the ball that much. But I'll tell you what, you get those special teams, that's a third of the football game, and that will win you some close games when you have special teams like that. So all facets of the game, offense, defense, special teams, so far after 2 games, you give them a grade of an A.
Yeah, especially for the special teams wise. My favorite position, I think one of the more important positions, is the punter. It can help you flip the field. But anyways, we'll take a break here on the WTV Live Network. We're about 7 minutes out from kickoff. Westside will run out of the tunnel. In a couple minutes, we'll have Westside versus Millard West here on the WTV Live Network. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the WTV Live Network. Westside running out of the tunnels as they get ready for a bout with the unranked Millard West Wildcats here on homecoming night. I'm Hunter Valapek, and alongside me, Ross Jernstrom. Man, Ross, it's good to be here. It's sunny outside. The glare's kind of bad, but it's still going to be a good game.
I'll tell you what, you couldn't ask for a better night. Just kind of a slight breeze here at Phelps Field, sunny skies. It's homecoming night, a lot of alumni here. The class of 1965 here for their 60th reunion. They were honored at a pep rally the other night when they had the Westside homecoming parade, and it's great to see all those alums come back for this game. And homecoming's always special, and it's always special to play Millard West, one of the better teams in the Metro Conference.
Millard West won the toss, elected to the first, so Westside will come out of the gates hot. But for Westside, their offense is something special. Lots of weapons. Tate Jenkins, 2 games, 471 yards, and 6 touchdowns on the ground. And then through the air, it's Braylon Warren. He has 6 passing touchdowns, 2 of them for each Eli Johnson, Bryson Williams, and Mo Purify.
It just shows you how powerful and explosive that offense is for Westside, and they've really been impressive on the ground with Tate Jenkins and in the air with the arm of Braylon Warren. So expect some fireworks by the Westside offense tonight, and the defense has been stout in the first 2 games. Hunter, we're getting ready for kickoff here at Phelps Field.
Yes, sir, Ross. It should be a good one. Everett Sherla's in on the 30-yard line, ready to kick it away, and we are off from Phelps Field. Returnable from the 1-yard line, taking it out to the 30. Couple of good blocks, and down at the 20-yard line. A not too shabby return for Millard West, as they will start with the football first. I was wrong. So Millard West gets the ball coming out the first half, and if you're Millard West, you want the ball first. You want to try to punch Westside in the mouth early.
Well, we'll see what that defensive line for Westside can do here with Hudson Mead, Graham Hoffert at the nose tackle, and Owen James, who's gotten off to a great start at defensive end. So that front 3 for Westside is really tough, and those 4 linebackers really back them up really well. We'll see how good this Millard West offense here is at the start of the game, way down at about their 20-yard line.
Should be a good one, Ross. But for Westside, it's that back 7 that's really going to. It's going to really be that back 7, back 8 that are going to really do the work for Westside, especially the linebackers. They've had a good pipeline of linebackers, most notably last year, Christian Jones now playing at Nebraska. But right now, I think the main headline is outside linebacker. It's going to be Quentin Warren, the Northwest Missouri State commit.
Yeah, he's had a great season so far. Really played well a year ago. He was a former backup quarterback for the Warriors, and now he's an outside linebacker for Westside. Big guy, and he has played very well at that position on defense. Also watch for number 28, Bryson Williams, who went to Millard West his first 2 years in high school. And here we go, Hunter, with the play-by-play.
Millard West in the pistol. Fake the end around, run it up the middle, nowhere to go, and swarmed immediately by the Warriors.
That was Owen James and Graham Hoffert on that right side, along with Quentin Warren and Monty Costello. They just kind of stuffed them up there on that right side. So far, so good for the Warrior defense. They look very good on that.
Looked like Trapper Fichtel on the run. Second and about 13, end around, maybe an option play, but it's stuffed out immediately, and Millard West will be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, it's now 3rd down and 12 to go. Passing situation. We'll see if Millard West can put the ball in the air here to get that first down. Otherwise, Westside's going to get the ball back.
And immediately, 3rd down and behind the sticks. That's not where you want to be today if you're Millard West.
Yeah, 2 wide receivers just came in for Millard West. They'll split, 3 receivers. 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side.
Gus Dahlhauser's back at quarterback. He rolls out, looks, under pressure, and down he goes.
That's a big loss for Millard West. That's going to put them down there, the 12-yard line. They're going to mark it all the way back to the 10. So look for a big return here. And guess who's going to return the ball for Westside? Bryson Williams will be back for the punt return right here. No, we've got a replacement there. It looks like
Eli Johnson.
Eli Johnson's going to return the punt this time.
John Paul Ryan there on the sack, nicknamed JPR. And Millard West is on to punt for the first drive. Just barely gets it away. Pretty solid punt. Johnson's able to return it at the 45. Makes one man miss. Out to about the 37-yard line. That's where he'll be taken down. Okay. A return of 8.
Yeah, the Warriors will start at about the 38-yard line. Great field position for the Warriors. 3 and out against Millard West. Punt was about to the 50-yard line and got about an 8-10-yard return. And now we'll see this Westside offense, see what they can do. Look for Tay Jenkins to maybe start it off for Westside. That's how they usually go, to see that ground game, how strong it can be.
Braylon Warren, Tay Jenkins, 2 in the backfield in shotgun. Warren passes immediately, looks to the outside, finds his man. High pointing the ball is Eli Johnson, and a gain of about 7 for Eli Johnson.
Great catch by Eli. There were 2 defenders over there, and Warren threw the ball. He had to leap Eli on that play, but it was a good catch. And I think we've got a penalty out there right now.
Holding on the left tackle, Ahmad Rustamov, and a nice play by Johnson, taken back 10 yards. And on this offensive line, left tackle, Ahmed Rustamov, left guard, Michael Madsen, at the center spot, Eliason, Sevestin, and Tillin, right guard headliner of this O-line, Owen James, and Justin Parrish Jr. at the right tackle spot. Warren hands it off, Tay Jenkins gets it, breaks through a gap, gets about 5 or 6 on the play, and it'll bring up second down and about 16.
Okay, we'll see what this running game can do here for the Warriors. Tay Jenkins, the third leading rusher in the state. He's already had over 200 yards in each of his first 2 games here at Westside. And now they've got 3 receivers to the far side of the field and just Jenkins in the backfield.
Trips out to the far side, 1 to the near. Warren back to pass, looks, going through his progressions, takes it up the middle. Braylon Warren busts up all the way to back to the original line of scrimmage, and it'll be third in about 10 or 9 yards.
Nice run by Braylon. He doesn't scramble too much, but he saw an opening there when he went back to pass. Picked up maybe about 7 yards. It's third down and 8 yards to go for the Warriors.
3rd and 8 for Westside. Option run for Warren. He takes it, gets a first down, and up to the 20-yard line he goes. Braylon Warren with the first down.
It reminds me of Anthony Rizak, the way he used to run up the middle like that and have so much success. But that's nice to see Braylon just kind of pop it up the middle there. Quarterback keeper, good for a first down, takes it all the way down to the 21-yard line.
Braylon Warren, 6'3", 205. Not a small man to take down. And a little read option to get Westside the first down as they hand it off immediately to Tay Jenkins. Runs it up the middle, sticking on his feet, still on his feet. Wow!
Oh, my goodness.
Up to the 4-yard line. Tay Jenkins got taken down by his neck, got back up, managed to stay on his feet, and stumbled forward all the way to the 4.
What a great second effort by Tay Jenkins. He really kept his feet up and kept going with those knees and took it all the way down to the 3.
Warren in the pistol. Johnson in motion. Hands it off. Jenkins runs it. Stuffed at the 1.
All the way down to the 1-yard line. Jenkins, kind of that power football with that offensive line for Westside of Ahmad Rustamov, Michael Madsen, Owen James, and Justin Parrish. Those guys really powered it up front.
Look for Eli Johnson here. Big red zone threat. Mainly the high ball threat for Westside. Warren Hands it off. Jenkins is in. Touchdown. Touchdown, Westside. Touchdown, Tay Jenkins, and the Westside Warriors are on the board in the first 5 minutes. Westside 6, Millard West nothing. Good start for Westside.
That was about an 80-yard, about a 48-yard drive by the Warriors with that 10-yard penalty. They have the ball at the 38-yard line, and now they lead with the extra point here. Great start on the opening possession for the Warriors.
Shirley's in the extra point, up and through. And Westside with a touchdown early. Westside 7, Millard West nothing as we take a break here on the WTV Live Network. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the WTV Live Network. I'm Hunter Valapek. Alongside me, Ross Jernstrom. Shirley's in, kicks it away for the second time as Westside leads it 7-0. Back to receive it. About at the goal line are the Wildcats. Takes it out to about the 20. Breaks loose to the 25. Has an opening and gets up to about the 38-yard line. A nice return and good starting field position for the Millard West Wildcats.
Yeah, great field position for Millard West. It looked like there wasn't anything there, and then he just kind of found some daylight, broke out, took it all the way out to about the 38-yard line. So good stop right there for the Warriors.
Aiden Calbert on the return. In good starting field position for the Wildcats as they look to bounce back after the Westside touchdown. You know how many Millard West looking to improve had negative 11 yards on their first drive. Dahlhauser back to pass. Nice throw in between the arms of the Westside DBs. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
That's probably the best way for Millard West to move the ball, just kind of short passes down here, pick up about 5 or 6 yards on the play. That's kind of maybe their formula for tonight.
Wildcats in the pistol. Hands it off up the middle, stuffed immediately, and nowhere to go. Maybe a gain of 1, and that'll bring up 3rd and 3.
Great job on the left side of the defensive line with Spencer Studhide and John Paul Ryan. Really stopped him there. Now it's 3rd down and 4. We'll see how this Warrior defense faces Millard West here to try to get him to punt.
Candyland theme here for the Westside student section. Warriors, 3 at the front. They're running a 3-2-5. Throws it short. Caught. Dahlhauser, nice read. And it looks like it's just going to be enough for the first down.
And that is the way that Millard West is going to try to move this ball down the field. Just short little passes. You know, ball control. Keep the ball away from Westside, who can score at ease and very quickly. Kind of run that clock down as much as they can.
Kosny with the reception. Millard West at midfield. Dahlhauser, shotgun, design quarterback run, and taking it up to about the 49 of Westside, and that was not Dahlhauser. That was Logan Croft. Little Wildcat formation for the Wildcats.
Very good. I like that. Micah Benning out there. Spencer Studhide kind of chased him down there about the 49-yard line. Only about a 2-yard gain on that one. That'll bring up 2nd down and 8. But they're in Warrior territory now.
Shotgun in motion, fake the handoff. Dahlhauser under pressure, and he will go down. Wait, maybe not, and now he does. Westside swarms. And that was Spencer Stuttheight, the Millard West transfer, on the sack.
Boy, I'll tell you what, it looked like Millard West was going to get some space there, but Westside really stuffed up the middle and stopped a scramble by the quarterback. Just a nice play by Westside.
Stuttheight, another Millard West transfer along with Bryce Williams. And that'll bring up about third and 9 at midfield. Got to get positive yards here if you're Millard West. 4 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. Dahlhauser looks, sideline, caught, and a first down. Great route. Croft on the reception.
That was a nice play by Millard West, just kind of about a 10-yard turnaround hook pattern, and Millard West connected and another first down.
Looked like this may get called back for penalties. And it is an
illegal formation.
I believe the illegal formation was on Westside, so they're going to decline the penalty, and it's going to be a first down.
Yeah.
New set of downs for the Wildcats. Dahlhauser in the shotgun. Looks towards the sideline. Reads nowhere to be. And down he goes. Wildcat losing their helmet. And that was Graham Hoffert there on the stop.
Boy, was that a stop, too. Popped his helmet right off. And that's a loss of 1 on the play. And much better play by that interior of the West Side defense. Really popped the quarterback. I tell you what, he's taking some hits tonight.
Westside wants to win state this year. They got to play really physical. And they've been doing that all throughout today. Dahlhauser fakes a handoff. RPO, nowhere to go. Gets it out and immediately barreled up. Bryson Williams lays down the hammer.
I tell you what, Bryson made that hit over there on the Millard West sidelines with all his former teammates from Millard West. Boy, that was really a pop right there.
In the words of Gus Johnson, do you got barbecue back there?
Okay, Hunter, keep it going. Keep it going.
3rd down and 10 at the 40-yard line. I would assume unless Millard West kicker has a boot, they are not in field goal range. Dahlhauser looks over the middle, finding nobody, throws it, and broken up by Eli Johnson.
Good job by the Warriors in the secondary to break that pass up. The pass rush was good. He had to step up in the pocket to try to get it. We'll see if they go for the first down here or are they going to punt it.
Looking like they're still in their offensive formation. 4th and 10.
Yep, they're going for it here.
I mean, if you're going to make a statement now. 20 seconds left on the play clock. And now Westside will call a timeout, reassess their situation. Westside will take a break, and we will take a break as well here on the WTV Live Network. Westside 7, Wildcats nothing. Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the WTV Live Network. I'm Hunter Valapek. Alongside me, Ross Jernstrom. 4th and 10 for the Wildcats. They're going for it. Dahlhauser looks over the middle. Good protection. Throws it up long. Nowhere to go. And it's incomplete.
Boy, I thought they might throw a flag right there, but I think he just kind of fell on his own. Nothing against Westside right there, but I was looking at that official who was watching the play in the end zone, but I think his legs just kind of got tangled up, and he fell about the 10-yard line. So Millard West not deciding to punt the ball, went for it, and Westside will take over at the 40-yard line now.
My battery fell out. That's fine. Oh, is that the camera? No, it's the camera.
Westside gets the ball at the 40-yard line. Turnover on downs by the Wildcats. And now for Millard West on the defensive end, you almost got to make a stop here. Westside could put you away after 2 scores. Back to pass. Warren throws long, has a man. It's caught. Taken down at the 15-yard line. Maurice Purify.
Wow, what a play by Maurice. Last week he had 2 touchdowns, and this time he really caught the ball.
Yeah, scratch that. It's holding. What? The ball will come back. 10-yard penalty, I would assume, for holding. But what a catch by Maurice Purify.
Well, he was wide open. And
that's going to be another holding penalty on Ahmad Rustamov.
Yeah, second time on the first possession, they got a holding call on the very first play of the game. And on this possession, very first play, they got another holding call.
It'll be it'll be 1st and 20. Play action, Warren throws it short, caught by Warren. Warren connection, and there goes Quinton. Breaks a tackle, and there he goes to the middle of the field, and he is gone. Touchdown, Westside.
Oh my goodness, what a play by the Warriors. Just a little screen pass, and now they're going to call another penalty. We got to bring that one back. Oh my goodness.
And they're bringing it back again. First one was a long catch to Maurice Purify. This one in touchdown, a 70-yard touchdown screen. This one holding on Eliason, Sevestin, Antillon. And now that'll back up Westside. And I would assume that's over. I would assume that would be over about 100 yards lost just via penalties. And that was Quinton Warren on the touchdown, on the would-be touchdown. Great job by the line blocking, but it was holding. And now Westside, a mile and a half from the first down marker. It'll be 1st and 30. It'll be 1st and 27. First and 27 now at the Westside 22. And I would say if you can get a first down here, you can do almost anything here in high school football. Warren looking for another big play. Looks, throws it over the middle, and caught by Eli Johnson. Great gain. There he goes again. 3 straight plays. No flags. Touchdown, Westside.
Oh, I don't think I've ever seen that.
How about that?
I can't believe it. 3 consecutive long passes for a touchdown, and then after penalty, they score on their 3rd play of the drive. Oh, my goodness.
You found him over the middle. Eli Johnson broke back to the outside, to the sideline, and then was just gone after that. Beautiful play by Eli Johnson. And I mean, Ross, you can't script anything better than that. Sherlizan on for the extra point, and it's good.
I've covered a lot of high school football games, and I have never seen that. 3 straight penalties, and then you score on the 3rd time, 3 consecutive times. Westside scores a touchdown. That is just unbelievable. And they were all passes. All passes. One long one, one short one, and then another long one. You just can't write that and make it up. Just unbelievable. And the Warriors up now 14-0, scored on their first 2 possessions of this game.
You really can't draw it up any better than that if you're just joining us. Westside had a long, about maybe 50-yard pass to Maurice Purify, called back for holding. Had a second play. It was a screen pass to Quentin Warren. Went all the way for about a 70-yard touchdown. Got called back again for holding. And then right there, Eli Johnson just over the middle took the Millard West defense for a ride and went all the way about 60 yards after the catch for the touchdown.
You know what? That was a great highlight play. Amazing. Just amazing. 3 long touchdown plays after 3 penalties. It's just amazing that they scored on each one. Never seen that before in a high school football game.
And now you think if you're Millard West, that's got to be pretty demoralizing after getting 2 big plays called back for holding and then giving up a third one as Sherlizin bangs the football into the end zone for a touchback, and Millard West will get it at about the 20-yard line.
That was a nice kickoff right there. Just kind of a line drive, but went all the way through the end zone. I'm telling you, Westside, what a start for the Warriors. We'll see what Millard West can do here. They moved the ball, got 3 first downs on their last possession, went for it on 4th down, threw the ball down near the goal line. Could not connect on 4th down and 10, but they did move the ball on their last possession with some short passes and ran some time off the clock. We've still got about 1:26 left in this quarter.
Dahlhauser in the pistol. Scratch that's Croft. He takes it on the option. Gets a good chunk of yards. And he gets about 8 yards on the gain. Looked like more from up here. Ran a lot of yards laterally.
It was a good run. I mean, he just kind of kept it himself, showed some speed to the outside, got out of bounds there all the way down to about the 28-yard line.
2-quarterback system going here for Millard West. Logan Croft, mainly the running quarterback on these kind of option plays. And then for these passing plays, Gus Dahlhauser, the one in the backfield. 2 out to the wide, 2 out to the left. In motion, they're going to fake the handoff, running it, and nowhere to go, a loss of yardage.
Good play by the Warriors.
John Paul Ryan there for the stop. TFL, and it'll be third down and 6. 14-0 Millard West, probably just going to run the clock down here, and that should take us to the end here of the first quarter. Whew. After 1 quarter, Westside up 14-0, and we will take a break here on the WTV Live Network. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the WTV Live Network. I'm Hunter Valapek. Alongside me, Ross Jernstrom. 14-0 Westside leads it over the Millard West Wildcats. And Ross, what did you see out of that first quarter by Westside that did so well?
I tell you what, the opening possession of the game for Westside, they just ran the ball all the way down the field. And then the second time, just 3 passes has been amazing.
Westside with only 3 first downs. Millard West has 2. But Westside with 107 more yards of offense. Sun beginning to set here. 3rd down and 6. Throws it over the middle. Nice catch over the middle. And still on his feet, keeping his legs churning, is Broderick Gemberling, and it's his 1st down for him. Gemberling caught it at about the 35-yard line, kept his legs churning, refusing to go down, and gets it to about the 42.5-yard line.
1st down for the Wildcats. Still moving that ball. I mean, the last time they had 3 first downs.
Run up the middle, nowhere to go, and taken down immediately by John Paul Ryan.
I'll tell you what, this Millard West ground game, it's not, explosive, but they're moving the ball downfield. 4 yards on that play. The little short passes. They're trying to keep this, score down compared to last week when it was 49-0 at halftime against Millard South. If you just, run the clock, get some first downs, you can make the game a little closer.
Not really much success for the Millard West rushing attack. It's been more through the air. Gus Dahlheimer, 30 passing yards. Option play, nowhere to go. Quentin Warren immediately there to stuff it, and a gain of nothing. It'll be about 3rd and 5.
Yeah, this is the place where Westside's defense really needs to come up and stop this drive so the Wildcats don't get into Westside territory.
3rd down and 5. Third and 5, Dahlheimer in the shotgun, pistol formation look for the Wildcats. 1 out to each side, play action, looks, dumps it off, but too much in front of the tight end Cosney, and now bring up 4th down and 5, and let's see what Wildcats try to brew up here.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to punt it away. I mean, they're looking at the quarterbacks, looking at the head coach over on the sidelines, and they're going to go for it here at 4th and 5.
Millard West being very, very aggressive here early in the game. Went for a 4th down conversion in the Westside territory that failed.
And the clock's going to just go all the way down, and now the punting team will come out.
That's their first charge time out at half.
Interesting psychology there for the Wildcats. Ball at the 48-yard line, and you take the 5-yard penalty.
I think they called the timeout before that.
They did. Interesting to use it there.
So Millard West calls their first timeout of the half, and Millard West coming into this year, new head coach David McEney, replacing Coach Mack, who won a state championship for the Wildcats, resigned at the end of last season, and right now Millard West 1-1, played both of their rival Millard schools, shocked with an upset against ranked Millard North at Buell, 23-12, and then, like expected against every Millard South opponent, got absolutely destroyed, 65-0. They're going to go for it, though. Dahlheimer in the shotgun, 4th and 5. In motion, Washington looking. Over the middle, it's incomplete. Knocked away.
Okay, Westside takes over the 48-yard line of Millard West. And we'll see what this Westside offense can do. They've had a lot of success throwing the ball, especially on their last possession. We'll see what they do this time.
Pass broken up by Reed McIntyre with 10:03 left. Westside in prime real estate, 48 yards from a 3rd score. Quarterback kind of hesitated looking over the middle. He's been trying to dump it off to Blake Cosney as much as possible. That time broken up. And Millard West now packing the box against Tay Jenkins, looking like a blitz. Pulled back, Jenkins runs it, breaks a tackle, breaks a second one, and finally brought down. Cosney with the initial hit, but Tay Jenkins gets a couple more yards, and it's about a gain of 4.
I'll tell you what, Tay is small, but he's tough and really, powered his way just to get about 5 yards on that play.
2nd and 6 from 44. Warren shouting commands. Commander-in-chief of this offense. RPO looks over to the side, caught, and a first down. Andrew Taggy on the reception, and he's got a first down.
Just kind of a nice short pass for the Warriors right there. Just moving the chains downfield all the way down to the 34-yard line.
Taggy's older brother, Grant, played at Nebraska for a little bit, a couple years in the Scarlet and Cream, as Jenkins gets the handoff, immediately squashed.
I'm telling you what, Millard West is really stuffing the box right there. They've got about 5 or 6 people right there, down linemen. They didn't have much success with their secondary. They're trying to get to the quarterback and Jenkins to try to stop this Westside offense.
Riley Swim there on the stop. Bring up 2nd and 10. 2 out to the far, 1 to the near. Quentin Warren still in the backfield. Play action. Looks Taggy's way. Caught. Breaks a tackle and past the first down marker within the 25.
Nice pass by Warren. Just kind of a quick down and out along the sidelines. Those are just those plays to get the first down.
The thing, in my opinion, I believe last season that Warren needed to work on, he held on to the ball for a little longer than most. Read through his progressions, couldn't find any way. After that, he took off. He's done a really good job of going through his progressions faster and getting that ball out as quick as possible. Jenkins with the handoff. Breaks it to the outside. Breaks a tackle. One man to beat. And he beats him down the sideline. And he stepped out of bounds at about the 9 as Westside gets 1st and goal.
Just a great play, moving that ball along that right side. First down for the Warriors all the way down to that 9-yard line. I like the way they're kind of mixing it up here on this drive. Little run, little pass.
They're incorporating in a lot of play action here. Lots of runs to Tay. And right there, play action, screen to the outside and dropped by Eli Johnson. Incomplete pass, 2nd down.
Yeah, I think Eli was just kind of looking to run before he caught the ball. He was so wide open there on that left side. Was looking at the defender and kind of just dropped the ball right there. A little anxious for Eli right there, but he's had a big night already.
And right there, once again, that play action coming in pretty handy for the Westside Warriors. Millard West packing the box, and they are looking to sell out on the run. Handoff, Jenkins trying to get up the middle and nowhere.
Yeah, there's a huge pile right there in that middle, really stuffing the box right there. Millard West trying to stop Tay Jenkins, and they're trying to get beat with Braylon Warren's arm, and that'll bring up 3rd down and goal from about the 7-yard line.
3rd and goal. Warren designed rollout. Looks, still looking, pressured. Breaks the tackle, looking to get it up. He does, and it's broken up looking for Maurice Purify.
Oh, I'll tell you what, Braylon, he kept it alive over there on the sideline. Broke away from a defender, threw the ball in the end zone, just broken up. And now Westside will try a field goal, probably from about the 15 maybe.
This one will be about 25-yarder. On the pressure is Harper Townsley, who got the initial hit, trying to drag down Warren. Broke free, tried to get it away. Just an incomplete pass. Snap, hole kick is on the way. It is through. And Westside adds on a field goal as they lead 17-0, as we will take a quick break here on the WTV Live Network. Westside 17, Millard West nothing. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to WTV Live Network. Hunter Valapek alongside me, Ross Jernstrom. Sherlazin back to kick it away. Westside up 17-0 with 7 minutes, 46 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. Line drive kick, returnable, and nowhere to go. Getting stuffed immediately at the 18-yard line.
I like the way the special teams for Westside is playing tonight. Everest kicks his 4th field goal of the season. Hunter, he is a 4 for 4. He's been perfect this season in his first year as the field goal kicker for Westside. Second year, I mean, he's done a really good job.
Made 3 of 3 and 7 extra points against Omaha North. Made all his extra points against Columbus. And right there, a pretty sizable return for what he got from Washington. Gonzalez on the stop, and it'll be first down from the 19. Dahlheimer and shotgun all alone. Trips out to the far, 2 to the near. Dahlhauser looks, pressured, steps up, throws it long, has no one except for Eli Johnson, who picks it off. Taken down by the receiver, Gemberling.
I'll tell you what, that was a great interception by Eli. Just a great catch. Ball was overthrown, and he caught the ball out there about the, it looks about the 35-yard line. What a great reception by him. Great job by Eli Johnson. He's done a very good job.
Kind of had to go into receiver mode there. That ball was well overthrown of the intended target. And right there, a beautiful interception by Eli Johnson. Taken down immediately, and Westside will have about 65 yards to go. Warren hands it off. Jenkins cuts it back. Still on his feet. Tay Jenkins is off to the races. 1 man to beat. Can he beat him? Taken down at the 7-yard line. Tay Jenkins, 60 yards on the run, and it only was a matter of time before Tay Jenkins got loose.
My goodness, he really has showed some acceleration there. Just kind of broke out, really showed his separation right there, and then he got caught by the safety all the way down to about the 6-yard line.
Tay Jenkins with his longest run of the day. Now up over 100 yards. Warren hands it off. Malone this time takes it up about a yard. Quentin Malone, the Gretna East transfer, gets his first carry of the day, and we have a Millard West player down on the field. And we will take a break here on the WTV Live Network. Let the trainers do their thing. Westside 17, Millard West 0. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the WTV Live Network. Second and goal for Westside on the 5-yard line. 2 out to the near side, Williams and Johnson. Play action looks for Purify in the corner, and he got him. Melt Purify, touchdown Westside.
I'll tell you what, that looks reminiscent of last week when he got 2 touchdown passes. One was in the corner of the end zone, just like that play, in that direction of the field heading south. The other one he caught and then ran about 20 yards for a touchdown. But Mo Purify doing a great job this season.
Just about as basic of a fade route as you can get. Purify climb the ladder, and right there, a muffed extra point. Ball's on the deck, recovered by Millard West, so the PAT is no good. And Westside will stick at Jordan's numbers, 23-0 here on the WTV Live Network. We'll take a break. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the WTV Live Network. 23-0 Westside on top of Millard West. Sherlizan on to kick it off. Westside 23, Millard West nothing. It has been all Westside today as they get a touchdown, last scored by Mo Purify. Kickoff is away, low line drive into the end zone for a touchback.
Well, so far this Westside team has shown a lot on offense and defense and special teams. Doing a great job tonight against this Millard West team. Only 6 minutes to go in the half. We'll see what the Westside defense can do here with the ball at the 20-yard line. Maybe get in maybe one more score here before the halftime. And remember, folks, you can stay with us at halftime. This is the homecoming game. They'll introduce all the homecoming candidates, and we'll cover that for you.
Millard West still not on the board as of yet. Play action, Dahlhauser dumps it off, caught, and immediately crushed at the line of scrimmage. Trapper Fichtel, gain of nothing, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, great pursuit there by the Westside left side of the defense. They were right on the money there to get the. As soon as he caught the ball, there were probably about 3 or 4 Warriors who tackled him, and no gain on the play, brings up 2nd down. And I'm telling you, this Millard West team is just kind of running as much time off the clock as they can, only about 5 seconds left.
Dahlhauser fakes the handoff. Little RPO there out to the side and a gain of 2. And it'll be about 3rd and 8.
Not much for the Wildcats on that play. Just kind of a toss out in the flat. Great pursuit by Westside just to get him there. Only about a 2-yard gain on the play. That brings up 3rd and long. 8 yards to go for a 1st down. Warriors need to stop here.
3rd and 8 for the Wildcats. Play clock dwindling down. 10 seconds left to go. Dahlhauser in shotgun, needs 8 for the 1st. Play action. Under pressure, nowhere to go. Looks over the middle and caught. Breaking a tackle and up to the 40-yard line. Good pass and a good find for Dahlhauser.
Dahlhauser had way too much time to throw on that play. The Warrior front line could not get to him. Had plenty of time, found his receiver in the middle of the field, and they've got new life now at the 41-yard line.
KJ Fox on the reception. Gain of about, looks like a gain of about 20. It'll bring up 1st and 10, a new set of downs. Jet sweep, breaking back to the inside, and a gain of about 6, maybe 7 yards.
Wildcats just getting closer to midfield into Westside territory. They've only crossed midfield once. They've got 4 yards to go to the 50. We'll see if they can maybe keep the ball here to the end of the half and maybe get some points on the board.
Last thing, if you're Millard West, you do not want to turn the ball over. Westside already forcing an interception. Millard West 4 for 7 on their third downs and 0 for 2 on their fourth. As we have a stoppage of play, timeout Millard West, and we will take a timeout here on the WTV Live Network. 3:46 left to go, 23-0. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the WTV Live Network. 2nd and 5 here for the Wildcats. 23-0. Warriors lead it. Dahlhauser hands it off. Croft breaks loose, has an opening. Scratched out, it was Gemberling.
A nice play by Millard West, one of their best runs of the night. Gained about 15 yards, and now they're in Warrior territory all the way down to about the 41-yard line.
15-yard gain. New set of downs, and the second time Millard West has reached Warrior territory.
Best part of this drive for the Wildcats, they're just running so much time off the clock. They got it with about 6 minutes to go, and they've already run off about 3 minutes.
Westside still with 2 timeouts. Play action. Dahlhauser looks, still looking, under pressure, floats it high, and it is incomplete.
It was a nice attempt there by Millard West. They had a receiver open, but he threw the ball out of bounds, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Wildcats.
Bryson Williams there on the coverage, looking for Gemberling. Still, it'll bring down 2nd and 10. Clock stopped. And if Westside can get the ball back here with about maybe a minute left, I think that'll be good enough for them.
You bet.
Pistol formation, doubles out to each side. Handed off up the middle, immediately stuffed. Quentin Warren, Spencer Stuttheight there on the stop, along with a plethora of Westside Warriors, and that will bring up 3rd and 8.
Just under 3 minutes to go in the half, and this will be a big play for the Warrior defense to try to stop them, and maybe Westside can get the ball back here for those final 2 minutes for a 2-minute drill.
Best drive for a quarterback. Lots of glory on that 2-minute drill. Got practice in these types of situations, though. Design quarterback run, trying to bounce it to the far side, and nowhere to go. Immediately stuffed. Stuffed by Quentin Warren, and Adrian Gonzalez gets about a gain of 1, and now 4th and 7. What do you do? What I would assume you would punt here if you're Millard South, or Millard West, excuse me.
Yeah, that would make, I really think they're going to punt the ball because they obviously want to make this go all the way down near the goal line. Nope, they're going to go for it. This is interesting. Interesting call, 4th and long.
May try to get him to jump off sides. They are going to pass it. Under pressure immediately. Breaks loose. Still under pressure, and down he goes. How about that? The Westside pass rush getting to there. JPR getting there first, and the posse coming in later.
Interesting call for Millard West not to punt the ball away there. 4th and long, and they could have punted the ball, put Westside in deep in their territory. But now the Warriors get the ball back with 1:34 left in the half. And it'll be interesting to see what Braylon Warren and this offensive group can do with just a little time left on the clock.
All right, score update from Kearney, Nebraska. It's not close. It's 51-0, and it's halftime.
Oh, interesting.
Tamala has 5 touchdowns. He is a beast, the Alabama commit. And if Westside and Millard West face off in the finals, man, that will be a good battle. Warren, back to pass, looks to the outside. It's caught. Nearly breaking away is Adrian Gonzalez as he's tackled down. But take it back to that Millard South score. 51-0 is crazy, especially with a suspended coach. Warren, quick hurry up, pressured, runs it to the outside, has some room, and gets good yardage before going out of bounds at the 35-yard line, and the clock will stop with 1:04.
Heads-up play by Braylon just to get out of bounds there at about the 33-yard line. 1:04 left in the half. Just a smart play by him.
Another score update. Creighton Prep coming in clutch, number 17-10 against Lincoln Southeast. Trips right. Warren under pressure, hit, and he goes down. No block at all against number 45, Easton Lofton. And the sophomore gets his first sack of the game as Westside will take their second timeout, and we will take a timeout here on the WTV Live Network. Welcome back to the WTV Live Network. Westside 2nd and 16 after the stack. 55 seconds left to go. Warren designed rollout to the far side. Looks, fires it high and deep. Has a man diving effort and incomplete.
Good play by the Warriors going deep on that one. Just out of the reach of the receiver. 48 seconds left. And now it's 3rd down and 16 to go after that sack on the previous play.
Andrew Taggy looked open. It was a little high, and now 3rd and 16. Warren and Jenkins in the back, trips to the right. Warren rolls out. No pressure, throws it high, deep, has a man! Touchdown, Bryson Williams, and the Millard West transfer may have stuck the dagger into the Wildcats. 42 seconds left to go, and it's 29-0 pending the PAT.
Bryson was wide open on that play, and Braylon got it to him in stride all the way in the back of the end zone. And Bryson, how do you let a receiver get behind you like that? But Bryson's got some speed, and the Warriors get one more score on the board here, and the extra point they'll try right here.
Sherla's in on the try. Snap, hold, and good. Westside 30, Millard West nothing here with 42 seconds left to go in the second. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the WTV Live Network. I'm Hunter Valopek. Ross Sternstrom alongside me. 30-0. Westside leads it over Millard West. Adds a little high kick, returnable by Millard West. Breaks it out to about the 42, maybe the 43-yard line. And that's where Millard West will start with 39 seconds left to go here in the half.
Warriors just need to shut them down here, not let Millard West get on the board. Remember, 35 is the magic number, and then you've got a running clock in high school football. The Warriors just 5 points shy of that. So they will have regular time when we come back in the second half, unless something happens here in the final 39 seconds of this halftime.
3:50 left to go in the second quarter. Omaha Central and Omaha North tied at 13. Dahlhauser hands it off. Nowhere to go. Spun around and taken down. Owen G. Scratched that. Graham Hoffert there on the tackle. No gain on the play. And Millard West can probably just run this down to halftime.
Yeah, that'll be the last play of the half. They'll just run it out right now. Nope, looks like they might huddle up. Interesting call.
One last snap. Fakes the handoff. Croft to the outside. Pushed out of bounds with no time left, and that'll be the end of the first half. Westside 30, Millard West nothing, and it has been all dominance for Westside. Warriors screaming to life here in the first half.
Ladies and gentlemen, stick around. The homecoming candidates will be paraded here at halftime, and we will have that.
We will take a break here on the WTV Live Network. Westside halftime up 30-0. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the WTV Live Network. Just a kickoff away from second half action. Westside 30, Millard West nothing. I'm Hunter Valapek, and alongside me, Ross Jernstrom.
The big story of that first half, Westside's offense averaged 12 yards per play compared to just 2 yards for Millard West. So they're really moving the ball.
Kickoff is away. Westside deferred till the second half. Tay Jenkins steps out of the back, and it's a touchback. And Westside will begin at the 20 or 25-yard line.
I'll tell you what, I think Tay wanted to take the ball out of the end zone. He looked like he caught the ball back about 10 yards and thought he should go out and return the ball, but cooler heads came out there. All right, remember, folks, it's 30-0. If Westside makes it over 35 points, it's a running clock in the second half. So,
need one more touchdown, Ross. That's all that matters. Warren in motion. They're going to play action, actually. Throws it out to the outside. Looked like Johnson there for the reception and gain of about 6.
Well, we'll see if this Westside offense will just kind of, move the ball. They've had the big plays tonight. If you're just joining us, they had 3 consecutive passes for touchdowns, and 2 of them were called back, and they were all over 50 yards.
That was a crazy turn of events there. Warren runs it up the middle, nowhere to go, and he's stuffed. Definitely got past the line of scrimmage, and it looks like he does have enough for a first down. Gain of about 4. And yeah, going back to that first quarter, Ross, those crazy turn of events, if you're joining us after that fact, Westside was up 7-0. They had the ball in their own territory, had a long play to Maurice Purify, got called back, had a long play to Quentin Warren, a touchdown that got called back, and another touchdown that got called. That was actually there as Jenkins busts through the hole, and there he goes. And how about that? Another touchdown, Ross. Touchdown Westside, and we have a running clock. 36-0. Tay Jenkins to the house.
70 yards for Tay Jenkins for the touchdown, and he's getting congratulated by the Westside Middle School students who are tucked in the back of the end zone on the south side, and they congratulate him. And what a run by Tay Jenkins. He came into this game ranked 3rd in the state in rushing, and after tonight, who knows, he'll probably lead the entire state.
Could have another 200-yard game as Sherlizin atones for his muffed PAT last time and gets it through. Westside 37, Millard West 0. Welcome, everybody, back to the WTV Live Network. 11:10 left to play here. Westside 37-0, and we have a running clock after this kickoff. Sherlizin on to boot it away after the long touchdown run by Tay Jenkins. Returnable at the 4-yard line, takes it out to about the 22-yard line, and that's where he will be stuffed.
Okay, this will be a running clock now, continuous. No stoppage on the clock. This will go really quick here in the second half if this score keeps up.
Millard West still looking to get on the board. Still hasn't scored since that first game, and I feel like I don't want to bring this stat up, but they have given up 102 points without scoring an offensive point.
Oh, my goodness.
But Tay Jenkins last round was 70 yards, and he is at 174 on the game, including a 60 and a 70-yarder. Running up the gut is Fichtel, and he gets about 5 or 6.
You know what? Millard West just tried to run the clock as much as they can, keep this score down. But, they did have some offensive movement in that first half. They did get into Westside territory twice in that first half, got several first downs, but not able to get on the scoreboard and put any points up. Westside kind of held them, about as far as the 45-yard line.
It's mainly been the fact that they have not been able to convert on the fourth downs. QB run here, absolutely pile drived into the dirt.
Yeah, just a big stuff there by that Westside defense. Great pursuit on that interior line, and the linebackers really showed some toughness up there. But that's a loss of 2, brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go. They need to get to the 32-yard line.
Croft only getting 2, but speaking of Millard West, 2 of the toughest teams in Nebraska that you could play in Millard South and Omaha Westside back-to-back.
Yeah.
Have a tough challenge at Creighton Prep, but then have a kind of easy slate with Grand Island, Bellevue East, and Omaha Northwest. So good fortunes in the card for them coming after this game as they hand it off. Nowhere to go, stuffed, and a loss of about 3 for Gemberling. And that'll be 4th down. This time Millard West will elect to punt it.
And it looks like it'll be Eli Johnson back there to return the punt. He's had quite a game tonight.
He's at an interception and a 70-yard touchdown grab.
Yeah. Let's see if he can score on a punt return. What do you think?
He's done an interception on the defense, touchdown on the offense.
Yeah.
I mean, why not for his special teams? Give him the trifecta here.
Jeff with the punt.
Oh.
Terrible snap, ball's loose, and it's recovered by Westside.
So Westside will take over at the 7-yard line. A fumbled snap by the punter. He couldn't handle it. It was almost way over his head. And now Westside will take over. That's like a gimme. And the clock is running.
Yeah, that snap was almost way over the head. And it was an unfortunate turn of events for the Wildcats as Westside now will get the ball in deep within Millard West territory. Now a little red zone offense action immediately out of the touchdown by Tay Jenkins. A little bit less of yardage that Westside has to go down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. 2 out to the near side. One of them Eli Johnson. Hand it off. Jenkins up the middle, pushing the pile. Gets stuffed at about the 5-yard line.
Millard West looking tough there. Kind of pushed him back and nowhere to go for Tay.
Still an absolutely gorgeous night, if I do say myself, Ross, and especially we have to enjoy this fall football as we can before winter comes in, and it's going to be about 40 or 30 degrees.
Yeah, you enjoy this because November's a whole different story.
Play action, Warren looks, end zone, and it is picked off. Intercepted, they were looking for Johnson, and it's a touchback. Intercepted by Jack Meeks and Millard West, holding the Westside Warriors. Only 8 yards to go on 4 plays. Couldn't do that. Warren throws it away for his first interception of the season, and Millard West will have it at the 20.
Yeah, I think Braylon would like to have that one back. He underthrew the receiver, and Millard West was able to come up with the touchback. And, too bad for Braylon Warren. He just didn't loft it high enough for the receiver to get the ball, and Millard West was able to make the interception on the play. And turn of events right there for both teams. The high snap by Millard West and the interception from Westside. So Millard West takes over at the 15. or at the 20.
Low snap, hands it up. Dahlhauser hands it off. Nowhere to go, though. Looked like Aiden Kalber on the run. Scratch that. David Washington.
On the carry was Washington.
Gain of nothing, and I want to give another score update here. Battle in downtown Omaha. Omaha North against Omaha Central. The Vikings leading the Eagles 19-13.
Woo!
That's a good one.
Yeah, and we're going to host Omaha Central later this month here at Phelps Field, so keep an eye on the Eagles.
That'll be a good one. That's going to be one of my favorite games of the year. Dahlhauser looks towards the far side, throws it, incomplete, tipped up. Eli Johnson was ready to lay down the hammer.
Well, the receiver was probably waiting for Eli to come in, just kind of like a dead duck out there, the way that the ball came in, kind of took his eyes off the ball, and the clock is just ticking away, folks. We're now under 5 minutes, and we just started the second half.
Thank you.
4:26 left to play here in the third. Westside, clean shutout. Back to pass, screen pass under the middle to Washington. Washington with some room, and there goes Washington out to midfield, taken down just before that, the 47.
Longest play of the night for the Wildcats. They got it there. That went from the 20-yard line all the way up to the 48-yard line, and great play by the Wildcats to move that ball up to midfield.
Great job by Dahlhauser, audibling out of, I would assume you would audible out of that, pick up the blitz, and throw a little short screen pass. Great run by Washington, gain of about 27. Westside, still a shutout, has not given up any points since the since the last 5 minutes of that Omaha North game, as that pass is caught in the backfield and immediately taken down. Croft on the reception, but a big loss of about 5 or 6.
Tell you what, great pursuit by the Westside defense. That ball was out in the flat, and they rushed over there and got the ball carrier, and now it was a loss of, 4 or 5 yards. Brings up second down and 14 to go.
Still be second and 14 at about the Millard West 43. Handed off up the middle, stumbles back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about all he'll get. Maybe tripped up over himself, maybe a teammate. But right there immediately was Reed McIntyre.
3rd and 14 for the Wildcats.
Big play here for the Wildcats, try to keep this drive alive. 3rd down and long. If they can't get it, I assume they'll punt.
Clock's still ticking. 3rd and 14. 2 out to the far, 1 to the near. Washington in motion. They're going to throw it into the backfield. It's caught. Washington trying to make some magic. Breaks it to the outside. Got some room. Pushed out of bounds, but it's short of the line to gain. Maybe a gain of about 7 or 8 yards, and it'll bring up 4th down. And I mean, why not go for it?
Oh, absolutely. They got nothing to lose now. It'll be 4th down and about
8 yards.
5 yards to go.
8. 4th and 4. Dahlhauser hands it off, end around, nowhere to go, and it's stuffed. Immediately sniffed out by the Westside defense.
Oh, what great pursuit by the Warriors.
Bryce Williams there on the stop, and a turnover on downs for Millard West, the 3rd, I believe, of the day.
Yeah, they've gone for it on 4th down several times in this game, trying to just keep their drives alive, and the Warrior offense will take the ball over at about the 50-yard line with under a minute to play here in the 3rd quarter.
Millard West was stopped for the 5th time on 4th down today. They are 0 for 5.
For our fireworks show to display tonight.
One last play here before the end of the third. Warren in the shotgun. Jenkins by his side. Hands it off. Jenkins up the middle. There he goes. Once again, it's Jenkins' team. Touchdown Westside. And he goes immediately to the middle school student section, getting all the love. 50 yards to the house. He's got 50. He's got 60. He's got 70. 43-0 Westside. How about that?
It reminds me of the Lambeau Leap. He goes into the Westside middle school section and just kind of jumps into their arms. It's kind of the Phelps Field leap for Tay Jenkins there. What a night he is having tonight, folks. 2 long touchdown runs. That last one, 50 yards all the way to the end zone.
Evers Sherlizin for the point after. Snap, hold, kick is on the way. Kick is good, and it's 44-0. 44-0 Westside, and we will take a break here on the WTV Live Network. Fourth quarter action coming up next. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the WTV Live Network. 44-0 Westside leads it over the Millard West Wildcats. Absolute destruction here at Phelps Field as Westside defending their home turf once again, as they have still not lost a home game since 2018. Kickoff is away. Sherlizin puts it in the back, and it's a touchback.
Well, folks, we'll start the fourth quarter here with the running clock, 44-0. Anytime they're above 35 points, the clock just runs, and this fourth quarter will zip by here. And Millard West, their goal is just to kind of get on the scoreboard, get some points. We'll see a lot of reserves, a lot of backup players here in the fourth quarter. I'm sure Tay Jenkins is done for the night, and many of the other first-string players. So
Tay Jenkins well over 200 yards.
Well, of course, it's the third game in a row he's done that now.
He's had a 50-yard touchdown, a 60-yard touchdown, and a 70-yard touchdown.
Quite a night for Tay Jenkins.
Dahlhauser throws it deep, and it's incomplete. And there go the flags. Micah Benning on the coverage.
Dahlhauser with the pass intended.
But Micah Benning going to be called for the pass interference. Didn't go for the ball, may have tripped up the receiver.
Hey, sometimes that's not a bad idea if the guy's beating you on the route to do a pass interference call. It's better than sometimes, letting a touchdown go by.
That could be the case, but Tay Jenkins with 226 rushing yards on 12 attempts. That's about 19 yards. That's about 19 yards to carry, Ross.
That's not a bad average to have when you go in the double digits at almost 20 yards a carry.
Braylon Warren with 150 passing yards himself as Dahlhauser looks, throws, and it's deflected in the air. Knocked down by Burke Brown.
Good to see Burke Brown out there, one of the backups, having a good night.
Westside, 417 yards of offense compared to Millard West 90. That is a crazy stat.
That is.
And Millard West has ran about 14 more plays than Westside.
Well, at halftime, Westside averaged 12 yards of play in the first half. Now it's got to be almost 16.
14.4 to be exact as a pitch to the outside. And that will bring up about third and
Pitch out to Fichtel.
pitch out was to Fichtel, and it'll bring up 3rd and 7, I believe. 3rd and 8.
And we are under 10 minutes now in this fourth quarter. This fourth quarter is just going to zip by.
Unless if Millard West can score 9 points, which will bring it under the 35 marker.
2 more possessions.
Throw it over the middle. It's caught. Dahlhauser hits.
Riley Sweat with the catch. Just a yard short, brings up 4th down.
4th down now for the Wildcats. 4th and 6. They're 0 for 5 today. Can they make it 1 for 6?
And they're going to go for it again.
Why not?
Yeah, I mean, how many 4th down, attempts have they had? Probably 5 or 6.
It was not 4th and 6. It is 4th and 1. Great, nice pass over the middle, and let's see if Millard West can get their first of the game, and they do. Just QB sneaking up the middle, and why not? Gain of about 5, 6, and it's a first down.
Yeah, they just want to get some points on the board here. These are the reserves that are out there now. A lot of fresh faces, underclassmen out there on the field. We'll see a lot of these guys in the next 2 years, but that's always good experience for them to come in here with 8 minutes to go in the game.
Dahlhauser, great hard count, and it gets the Westside defense to jump. Millard West gets a 5-yard boost.
Prior snap. Encroachment. Defense number 24. 5-yard penalty.
Penalty on Trey Spady. And that penalty will push the Wildcats into Westside territory for I believe the 3rd or 4th time today.
7-yard line for the Wildcats.
Another score update from downtown Omaha. 41-yard touchdown for Jerron Cannon, and it is 26-13 Vikings over the Eagles.
Timeout.
Millard West takes a timeout, and we will take a timeout here on the WTV Live Network. 44-0 Westside. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Hunter Valopek. Ross Jernstrom alongside me, 1st and 5. Dahlhauser looks pressured, got it away, and it's caught, breaking a tackle, and it looked like he got the first down. Fumble! A scoop and score for Westside! And how about that, a 50-burger? Touchdown, Warriors! Adrian Gonzalez, he had an interception last week, and this time he gets a scoop and score. 50 yards to the house, and a beautiful play and a cherry on top to this game. Adrian Gonzalez got the punch out, got the recovery, and took it all the way down the sideline to the house.
53 yards on that fumble return for a touchdown. That puts them at 50 points right now for the Warriors, and now they'll add on the extra point.
Shirley's once again on for the point after, and it is good.
Oh, man.
We will take a break here on the WTV Live Network. Clock ticking, 51-0. Welcome back, everybody. 6:31 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Westside 51, Millard West a goose egg. Shirley's kicks it away, and we've had a lot of offensive touchdowns, and right there a defensive touchdown. Man, if we had a special teams touchdown, that would be even better.
Yeah, that's about the only aspect of the game that Westside hasn't put some points on the board. The defense have scored. They've had running plays, a lot of big, long runs by Tay Jenkins, some long passes for a touchdown. I mean, this has really been a big play night for the Warriors.
About the best thing you can get out of this game if you're Millard West. Gus Dahlhauser, 13 for 21. He's done good on the completion percentage, and he is thrown for just 5 ticks under 100 yards. As Dahlhauser hands it off up the middle. Some separation, but nowhere to go as Zal will bring up 2nd and 8. Stick around after the game. Player of the game interview coming up after the end of this game.
This will be really interesting to see. How this game ends up, the way the Warriors are really rolling up the points and the yards in this game.
Westside, some tough challenges coming up in the next couple of weeks as Dahlhauser throws it incomplete, looking for his looking for Riley Swim, his tight end, but like I was saying before that play, Westside, some tough challenges coming up on the road at top 10 Bellevue West, and then coming back home a game against a tough Central team, 2 top 10 teams.
Yeah, Bellevue West, I mean, they really dominated high school football there about 4 or 5 years ago, and then Westside has taken over going to the state championship games, but Bellevue West has a really strong tradition of good football teams. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Oh, my goodness.
Dahlhauser immediately swarmed and immediately sacked. Milo Barber, the first to get there and credited for the sack. And this one is getting out of hand, and that will bring up 4th and a long mile.
Yeah, and this time the punting team did come out for Millard West, and they'll do it from out of the end zone. Watch the special teams right here. I don't know if they'll go for the block or not, but stay tuned here. Oh, they need one more man on the field for Millard West. Only had 10 players. They haven't punted the ball very much tonight.
Got to have to call the timeout here, and that's what they do. Millard West takes a timeout, and we will take another timeout here on the WTV Live Network. 3:54 left to play. Welcome back to the WTV Live Network. Punt formation on for the Wildcats, backed up within their own end zone. Andrew Taggy on to return the punt, backed up to about midfield. Last time they tried to punt, it was a high snap, but that one is away. Taggy gets it, runs it up the middle, breaks through, and gets it to about the 30-yard line, and that will bring up the second string unit led by Jacob Schleifer.
Under 4 minutes to play here in the game. Warriors up 51-0. Boy, it's been all Warriors in this one. I mean, the offense has been spectacular. Big plays nights by Tay Jenkins. Braylon Warren's had some long passes. And we'll see if the backups can get the ball in the end zone here and maybe get one more score before the end of the game. They got 3 minutes.
Still got 3 minutes, 5 seconds left to go. Run up the middle, stuffed immediately, and be about no gain at all.
You know, it's good for the team morale to get these backups to come out into the game. It's always better when everyone gets a chance to play, and you know, you can see most of the starters over there on the sidelines with their helmets off. It's been a great night for the Warriors to pick up their 3rd win of the season. We talked about it earlier about Millard South being penalized. They had to forfeit their first game, so Westside will be the number 1 seed. Run over the right side for about 2 or 3 yards. That'll bring up 3rd down and about 7.
It'll be 3rd down about 6, but yeah, clock ticking just under 2 minutes. All dominance for Westside. As I would assume this would be 4-down territory.
Yeah, the Warriors are going to keep it on the ground here, just trying to, you know, put the little exclamation point on this game.
Schleifer fakes the handoff, runs it up the middle. Gain of about 1 or 2. And in the QB keeper for Schleifer.
Yeah, the game plan here in the final minutes, just running between the tackles. Nothing big, nothing showy. Run the clock down. About 1:20 left in this game.
Minute 16 left to go. 4-down territory for Westside, 4th and 4. Schleifer runs it, nowhere to go. He is stuffed immediately. And a turnover on downs for Westside as the clock ticks under a minute.
Be a first down for the Wildcats. I want to say thank you to the Westside Foundation, Westside Athletic Club, and the Westside Alum Crew for our fireworks show tonight, right after the
Fireworks show, but a big homecoming night win for the returning alumni, the seniors, the juniors, and everybody else.
Yeah, Hunter, it's been a great night for the Warriors. See all these alumni on a beautiful night here at Phelps Field. This will be the end of the game, the last play right here for Millard West.
Like I said, Millard West, next game is against Creighton Prep. Snap is high, manages to get the handoff, and immediately stuffed at the line of scrimmage. As that'll do it for this game. Westside, another blowout victory at home as they take over the Millard West Wildcats 51-0. Beautiful game and a beautiful attack by the Westside Warriors. Over 400 yards of offense, 426 to be exact. Another 226-yard game from Tay Jenkins and 150 through the air and 3 touchdowns for Braylon Warren.
Well, stay tuned, everybody. We'll have our post-game interview coming up, so just stick around. We'll talk to one of the top Warriors from this big 51-0 win tonight against Millard West.
Yeah, everybody stick around. Player of the game interview coming up next in a few minutes here after Westside gets out of their huddle. We'll be back in about 5. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the WTV Live Network. We're here with our player of the game, Bryson Williams. Bryce, huge performance by you, a touchdown catch. What does it mean to you to win homecoming night?
Man, it means everything to me. I mean, I got all my friends here, all my family here, and just the whole community supporting me. And it was a good week of practice, and like just seeing our work pay off means a lot.
And then you're a transfer from Millard West. How did it feel to get your revenge for your second year in a row?
Man, it feels great, man. I mean, I love those guys over there, but it feels great.
You got fireworks over there in the distance, but what do you guys have to do to come in and prepare for next week against, I believe, Bellevue West?
Just have a good week of practice, and that's it. Just a good week of practice.
Thank you, Bryce. Thank you guys for tuning into the WTV Live Network. We'll have volleyball action coming up next on September 23rd. Thank you guys for joining us today. Have a good night.
Thank you.